I am 52 years old. I have held a press credential in buildings where the lights felt like they were meant only for one man. Julius Erving was that man more times than I can count. Dr. J did not just change basketball. He changed what people believed was physically possible inside a gymnasium. Stay with me, because the story being told about how he lives at 75 is not the one I recognize. Nobody has finished this story honestly until right now. Before any of the glory, there was chaos. Erving left the University of Massachusetts early after averaging 26.3 points and 20.2 rebounds per game. What followed was one of the most tangled legal situations in sports history. 3 contracts, 3 teams, lawyers everywhere. The Virginia Squires had him on a 4-year, $500,000 ABA deal. The Milwaukee Bucks drafted him 12th in the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks had signed him for $1 million. On October 2nd, 1972, a federal judge issued an injunction locking him to the Squires alone. He could not play for anyone else. Eventually, the Squires sold his contract to the New York Nets for $750,000. The Nets also had to pay the Hawks $425,000 to clear the legal path. Most 22-year-olds would have collapsed under that weight. Erving turned it into a foundation. I was sitting 8 rows from the floor at a Nets game in 1975. A man named Raymond from Philadelphia, 44 years old, was next to me. He had never seen Erving play live. After one first-quarter sequence, he turned and said nothing. He just shook his head slowly. That was its own complete sentence. The conventional story says Julius Erving's struggles at 75 are the headline. The actual truth is more complicated. Yes, in 2011, he auctioned off championship rings and MVP trophies through SCP auctions, raising $3.5 million. His 1974 ABA ring went for $460,471. His 1983 NBA championship ring sold for $244,240. His final game-worn jersey from May 3, 1987 brought $88,826. A bank lawsuit followed, tied to a loan connected to an Atlanta golf club investment, a $5 million golf course loss, a Utah home lost to foreclosure. The headlines made it feel like a collapse. Here is what people miss. He donated proceeds to the Salvation Army, a charity he had supported since his youth league days. Not for cameras, from genuine belief. And he faced every public difficulty without disappearing, without bitterness, without walking away from the people around him. That is not collapse. That is character under pressure. I have never, not once in all those years, seen a man absorb that kind of public scrutiny and still show up the way Erving did. What Julius Erving taught me, without intending to, is that the most revealing thing about any person is not how they perform when the arena is full and the lights are on. It is how they carry themselves when the arena empties and the lawyers start calling. He led the Nets to ABA championships in 1974 and 1976. He won the NBA title with Philadelphia in 1983. He built the architecture of modern basketball with his hands. I am 52 years old. I was in those buildings. Julius Erving is 75 now. He averaged 26.3 points and 20.2 rebounds in college and changed everything that came after. That is not a sad story. That is a complete one.